Hi guys, I'm just here at Cultus Lake. I'm parked in a no parking area, so I can't be too long here. I don't think it's gonna be a problem. I just thought it looked kind of cool, so you guys might like that. It's a beautiful day. It's a little smoky because of all the fires. The reason of this video is I've got a small improvement for my FJ I wanted to show you guys, and it's going to be on this, I don't know how to say it, Pia SciTech wiper blade. And the reason I'm making a video is because I bought some for the front a while ago, 3 brand new ones, and these are silicone wiper blades. You don't want to get the rubber ones. The rubber ones, you'll be buying a new one every single year. So I would say get the silicone ones. They'll last, it says 2 times longer, but it's more like 5 or 6 times longer, trust me. And they work better too. So the thing is, I bought 3 for the front, and now I cannot get anything for the rear because the rear is a 9-inch blade. This one. And it has this little rubber thing on it. So I bought one it's a silicone one, remember that? And this is a 14-inch one, just like the front. I'm going to take this one apart. I'm going to steal that little piece of plastic off of it right there, and I'm going to somehow mount it onto this one, glue it I'm imagining, and then cut this one shorter and then mount it on here, so then I never have to buy another Toyota one because it's the same price and these ones don't last long. Now the only reason I'm changing it is 1 for looks and 2 performance. I'd say the performance is pretty not that important. I only use that blade honestly when it's snowing out because I live in Canada and I'm an avid skier, so sometimes it's nice to keep the snow off the back. And I'd say it's pretty low importance, but it definitely will look a little bit better. And if you got to buy a new one of these, or you just buy a new one of these, it's the same price, so you might as well get the one that's silicone that's good. Anyways, I'll go home, I'll go inside my house, and I'll do check out the lake too. I want you guys to see the lake. The lake is fun. I'm going to do a video on how to modify it because I honestly don't know how to do it myself, so we'll find out pretty quick. Hey guys, check out these big old growth trees. It's massive, man. Look at that thing. Just cut it down. It's in Cultus Lake. There's the FJ. I just wanted to say I ordered some archaic LED headlights for the FJ. When they come in, I'm going to mount them and I'll show you how good they are. I only saw 1 review. They're not very cheap, so I'm imagining not many people get them, but I'm going to get them. I'm going to mount them. It's got this sweet startup sequence, and stay tuned, subscribe and like it so that you can see that video coming up in the near future. It's a bit smoky today. They have forest fires all over BC, and I'm going to try and make this video quick because I want to enjoy my evening too. Take care. You see how big it is? Look at that. See that thing? It's huge. It just dropped. Okay guys, so what the first thing you have to do is you have to remove this old wiper blade. And how to do it is you got to lift this up, and then you got to push a button in the back. Okay, you push that button in and you got to slide the whole thing forward. It's a 2-hand job, but there you go. You see that? I did it with 1 hand, so I'm sure you guys can do. So if you want to take it off, you got to go in there and you got to push this button in like that. Push it in and then push it forward. It just sits on a big loop. If you can see that, pretty simple. The new wiper blade fits right in there just like normal. Hey, I just wanted to say that this project so far is not as easy as I thought it would be. So what happened was I'm starting to cannibalize the nice blade, and these parts, I just took them off. I slid them off so what happened was I wanted to cut off this side and cut off this side so that it's the same length as this one, right? And it's going ahead. I would say it's like level 3 difficulty, but it's more of an arts and crafts kind of project. It wasn't like a bolt together. So I popped off this piece on the end, took that off, And then now I'm sliding out these. This is also loose. I want to slide out as much as I can because when I cut this side, I want to make sure that there's plenty of wiper blade inside. So when I glue the ends back on, the blade is actually sitting a little bit underneath there. So inside here, there's this metal band and it has a one clip. I had to go in with the knife and pop that clip out to get this off. Now that you guys are learning this from me, it'll be a lot easier for you. So get that off. Don't touch the middle piece. I took off the middle piece and I actually, these two little clips, I broke them off. It's not a big deal, it doesn't matter really, but when you take it, if you take it off, which you don't need to, you want to get underneath here with a screwdriver and pop this side and it will clips, okay, like that, and then it slides back. Okay, it has to be this way. It can't be the other way, and you cannot start this way. If you start the wrong side, if you start on this side, you're gonna break it. You're gonna break these two little clips off that I broke. Not a big deal. It's not the end of the world. It's still gonna function fine. But I would say one more thing too. This where you hook in the wiper blade. Make sure you get the right side. Don't actually have it flipped around because the length's not perfectly centered when you put this on. And this old one, this metal unique one, it's built like a tank. I actually have to take this down to the shop and I'm gonna have to grind this bolt out because this, turns out this whole plate is metal and you want this piece. It's just one piece of metal with a rubber cover. So I'm gonna have to go and take that off. I'm gonna take that off. I'm gonna glue that on there. I'm gonna glue these end caps to the right length, and first I have to cut the metal and then I'll be done the project. I'll leave it overnight, let it dry, and then try it tomorrow. Of course it's gonna work. And then, should be good for 5 years, we'll say. Maybe I'll just slide out the rubber in the future. I'll just get a new rubber because this to me looks like it slides. Now these traditional old metal ones, you're not gonna have much luck with that. It's going to be a project on its own. You can do it, but it will be a lot easier on this one. Like these PL ones, they seem to slide. So I won't ever have to modify the wiper blade again. So I'm going downstairs to get a hacksaw. I've used pliers, I've used a screwdriver. Scissors are not necessary, but a knife because this is rubber. You gotta cut that part, and then I'll be back. Okay, YouTube, I got the finished product here. I just glued on this piece and then put it together, cut both ends. It took quite a while, but it was worth it. The glue had to set, and the spring steel's inside, so this kind of bends around a little bit, so I think I'm gonna have to find the contour to the window, but I'll insert it right now and we'll see if it's all good. Okay, so that's it. So now, okay, hang tight. I'm gonna try it out. Okay. It works. So now all I have to do is bend it into shape and make it work. And then if I go skiing or something and there's snow on the back, I can still use it. So 2 thumbs up. Okay, guys. To be real, this windshield wiper mod was not worth it. I would say it took me a long time. It took me a lot of tools. I was just sitting down here. I had to buy glue for $13. Let's go outside. I had to buy some glue for $13 and then the actual blade itself, I think, well, that doesn't count, I guess, because otherwise you would have just bought a Toyota one, but let's get some. You guys like seeing outside of it. Anyways, it probably took me close to an hour and a half to make this thing. It operates fine. It is it's not a rubber one. It is a silicone blade, which is what I wanted. Like I said, I live in Canada, so I do use it, especially as an avid skier, so I do get snow up on the back there. So if you're in a dry climate where you don't get snow, you don't need to do this. The traditional Toyota one's fine. I would say don't do this. Don't do this mod, and I'm surprised that nobody invented a new windshield wiper blade that's 9 inches for the FJ Cruiser. They sell hundreds of thousands of these units in different parts of the world, and you still are stuck using just the same wiper blade. So my invention here, what I showed you earlier, was not that great, but maybe one of you guys will find a different style wiper blade that will work. Have a good day.